Learning objectives. In this chapter, the user would learn the following in detail. Basics of computer networks. Local area network LAN. Wide area network WAN. Concept of Internet. Applications of Internet. Connecting to the Internet. What is ISP? Knowing the Internet. Basics of Internet connectivity related troubleshooting. Basics of computer networks. Introduction. The advent of computer systems has revolutionized the workplace and redefined operational practices. The use and deployment of computer systems, and information technology applications in every aspect of business is now common. Computer systems connected over a web-based environment or an intranet-based network can communicate with each other. Varied connectivity and access technologies with computing interfaces facilitate communication of employees with business partners, suppliers, customers, government regulators, and other stakeholders. This chapter introduces you to the basics of computer system communication and Internet. Communication is the most popular use of the Internet, with email topping the list of all the technologies used. Some of the types of communication technologies used also include email, discussion groups, news, chat groups, etc. These are unique to network computer system environment and have come into wide popularity because of the Internet. Basic of computer networks. What is networking? Networking is the practice of linking two or more computing devices together for the purpose of sharing data. Networks are built with a mix of computer system hardware and computer system software. A computer system network is a group of computer systems that are connected to each other for the purpose of communication. Types of networks. Networks may be classified according to a variety of characteristics. Several types of networks exist, from small two-station arrangements to networks that interconnect offices in many cities. Local area network, wide area network, the Internet, intranets, and extranets. Computer system network. A computer system network is a group of interconnected network-capable devices, network equipments, network interface card, NIC, hub, repeaters, switch and router, etc. Network interface card. A network interface card is a circuit board inside the computer system. This card is installed in a computer system so that the computer system can be connected to a network. Personal computer systems and workstations use NIC to connect to local area networks. A LAN typically contains a network interface card specifically designed for the LAN transmission technology such as Ethernet or token ring. Network interface cards provide a dedicated full-time connection to a network. Most home and portable computer systems connect to the Internet through a dial-up connection or a broadband connection. The modem provides the connection interface to the Internet service provider. Hub. A network hub or repeater hub is a device for connecting multiple twisted pair cables or fiber optic Ethernet devices. When a packet arrives at one port, it is copied to all the ports of the hub for transmission. Switch. A network switch is a small hardware device that joins multiple computer systems together within one local area network, LAN. A switch stores the MAC address of every device which is connected to it. Router. A network router is a network device with interfaces in multiple networks whose task is to copy packets from one network to another. A network router connects at least two networks, commonly two LANs or WANs, or a LAN and its ISP, Internet Service Provider network. Local Area Network (LAN). A local area network (LAN) is a high-speed communication system designed to link computer systems and other data processing devices together within a small geographic area, such as a workgroup, department, or building. This allows users to electronically share vital computing resources such as expensive hardware, example printers and CD-ROM drives, application programs, and information. Local area networks implement shared access technology. This means that all the devices attached to the LAN share a single communications medium, usually a coaxial, twisted pair, or fiber optic cable. A physical connection to the network is made by putting a network interface card inside the computer system and connecting it to the network cable. Once the physical connection is in place, the network software manages communications between stations on the network. To send messages to and from computer systems, the network software puts the message information in a packet. If the message to be sent is too big to fit into one packet, it will be sent in a series of packets. In addition to the message data, the packet contains a header and a trailer that carry special information to the destination. One piece of information in the header is the address of the destination. The NIC transmits the packet onto the LAN as a stream of data represented by changes in electrical signals. As it travels along the shared cable, each NIC checks its destination address to determine if the packet is addressed to. When the packet arrives at the proper address, the NIC copies it and gives its data to the computer system. Since each individual packet is small, it takes very little time to travel to the end of the cable. After a packet carrying one message passes along the cable, another station can send its packet. In this way, many devices can share the same LAN medium. The following characteristics differentiate one LAN from another. Topology, the geometric arrangement of devices on the network. For example, devices can be arranged in a star, a ring, or in a straight line. Protocols, the rules and encoding specifications for transferring data. The protocols also determine whether the network uses a peer-to-peer or client-server architecture. Media, devices can be connected by twisted pair wire, coaxial cables, or fiber optic cables. Some networks, wireless, do without connecting media together, instead communicating via radio waves. LAN transmission methods. LAN data transmissions fall into three classifications. Unicast, a transmission to a single interface card. Multicast, a transmission to a group of interface cards on the network. Broadcast, a transmission to all interface cards on the network. In each type of transmission, a single packet is sent to one or more nodes. Transmission technology. It refers to the technology by which data from source is transmitted to the destination. LAN is basically a broadcast channel that is shared by all the computer systems on the network. Data transfer rate in LAN these days varies from 10 Mbps to 1000 Mbps, 1 gigabits per second, or even more. Topology. One commonly used topology is a bus topology. In a bus, a linear cable network, only one computer system is allowed to transmit at any instant. Other computer systems just wait. When two or more computer systems want to send data at the same time, an arbitration method is required to resolve the conflict. The second type of topology follows a star pattern and is known as star topology. A hub is required to connect the computer systems. The hub can be used to connect 4, 8, 12 or 24 computer systems. In more than 90% of the LAN installations, this topology is used. Most commonly used standard defined for LAN is IEEE 802.3, which is popularly known as Ethernet. It defines the types of cables and connectors that can be used. The data transmission rate is usually 10 Mbps. Ethernet, which uses thick coaxial cable, is called thick Ethernet and can be used to create a LAN segment of 500 meters. It is also called 10-base-5 network. Thin Ethernet or 10-base-2 LAN is implemented through thin coaxial cable and its LAN segment is limited to 185 meters. BNC, Bayonet Neil Concealment connectors were used in this network. These days, UTP, unshielded twisted pair cable, is used in more than 90% of the LAN installations. The advantage of this implementation is that it is easy to maintain and cost effective. The segment size is limited to 100 meters and computer systems are connected to a central hub or switch using star topology. Base T standard uses UTP category 3 cable and RJ45 connectors. With the UTP Cat5 category 5 cable and switch, it is possible to achieve a data transfer rate of 100 Mbps in LANs. This implementation is called 100 base TLAN. Wide Area Network WAN. A wide area network WAN is geographically dispersed telecommunications network. The term WAN distinguishes a broader telecommunication structure from a local area network LAN. A wide area network may be privately owned or rented, but the term usually connotes the inclusion of public shared user networks. An intermediate form of network in terms of geography is a metropolitan area network. Computer systems connected to a wide area network are often connected through public networks such as telephone system. They can also be connected through leased lines or satellites. Wide area networks WANs combine the continuous error reduction and correction techniques included in synchronous communications with robust network problem determination and data routing to form powerful backbones that ensure high quality, reliable service for end users. The largest WAN in existence is the Internet. These networks allow multiple users to access a variety of host computer systems simultaneously through the same physical medium, while separating each user's session so that no user is aware of another on the network. Wide area networks also operate at speeds much higher than the 19,200 bps limit of normal voice grade telephone lines. It is possible to enter data for sales and transaction at the point of sale terminals using WANs. It is also possible to centralize this data in a computer system for processing or reporting purposes. For example, supermarkets in advanced countries connected through WANs can send all the sales data from their remote sales centers, and the central purchase and distribution center can monitor all the sales figures on a day-to-day basis. Characteristics of WAN. Computer systems connected to WAN are often connected through public networks, such as the telephone system, through network service provider. A WAN spans a long distance. Transmission across a WAN is usually slower than on a LAN. WANs rarely use broadcast. multi-access technologies. WANs are usually composed of leased lines and telecommunication circuits. WANs are not usually used to connect computer system workstations or servers. WANs are often used to interconnect data centers. WAN, point-to-point links. A point-to-point link provides a single pre-established WAN communications path from the customer premises through a carrier network, such as a telephone company, to a remote network. Point-to-point lines are usually leased from a carrier, and these are called leased lines. From a point-to-point line, the carrier allocates pairs of wire and facilitates hardware to the user's line only. These circuits are generally priced based on bandwidth required and distance between the two connected points. Point-to-point links are generally more expensive than shared services such as frame relay. WAN circuit switching. Circuit switching is a data transfer method that involves establishing a dedicated circuit within a network. A circuit made of communication lines between the sending nodes and receiving nodes is reserved at the time of communication so that the data can be sent over. The circuit is freed again when the transmission is complete. Integrated Services Digital Network (ISDN) is a good example of circuit switching. When a router has data for a remote site, the switched circuit is initiated with the circuit number of the remote network. In the case of ISDN circuits, the device actually places a call to the telephone number of the remote ISDN circuit. When the two networks are connected and authenticated, they can transfer data. When the data transmission is complete, the call can be terminated. WAN packet switching. Packet switching refers to protocols in which messages are broken up into small packets before they are sent. Each packet is transmitted individually across the net. The packets may even follow different routes to the destination depending on the type of packet switching. Each packet has header information, which enables to route the packet to its destination. At the destination, the packets are reassembled to form the original message. Concept of Internet. The Internet is a network of networks that connects users in every country in the world. There are currently over 1 billion Internet users worldwide. The Internet brings the outside world to your desktop, in your home, or in your office. The Internet is a global network made up of thousands of networks that communicate with each other. The Internet offers a diverse range of information and ideas, covering almost every topic you can think of. You can also share your knowledge and interest with others. An individual or organization controls the LAN or private WAN network. The Internet is a conglomerate of networks and is not owned by any individual or group. There are, however, several major international organizations that help to manage the Internet so that everyone follows the same rules. Whoever wants to connect to Internet must contact Internet Service Provider (ISP). An ISP is a company that provides the connections and support to access the Internet. It can also provide additional services such as email and web hosting. You connect to an ISP by using a PC modem to connect to your ISP's modems. Your modem connects to a single modem among a bank of modems at your ISP. This is called a dial-up connection. Users within corporations and large organizations typically connect to an ISP via a high-speed link. Applications of Internet. Application of internet in everyday life. People use the internet to make a living. It is essential to many businesses that want to increase brand exposure or sell a product or service. They also use the web to help them work better. There is a market of webmasters, entrepreneurs, and small and big businesses out there that are willing to pay to boost their revenue. Consultancies, design firms, freelancers, enterprise software, business-specific tools, applications, and services use the internet to market their products. Collection of information. For this purpose, special websites called search engines are available on the internet to search information about every topic in the world. The most popular search engines are Google, Yahoo.com, Ask.com, etc. Usually, the information on the internet is free of cost. The information on the internet is available 24 hours a day. News. You can get latest news of the world on the internet. Most of the newspapers of the world are also available on the internet. They have their websites from where you can get the latest news about events happening in the world. These websites are periodically updated or they are immediately updated with the latest news when any event happens around the world. Searching jobs. You can search different types of jobs all over the world. Most of the organizations, departments around the world advertise their job vacancies on the internet. The search engines are also used to search the jobs on internet. You can apply for the required job through internet. Advertisement. Today, most of the commercial organizations advertise their product through internet. It is very cheap and efficient way for advertising of products. The products can be presented in a very attractive and beautiful way to the people around the world. Communication. You can communicate with each other through internet around the world. You can talk by watching one another, just you are talking with your friends in your drawing room. For this purpose, different services are provided on the internet such as audio chats, video chats, video conferencing, email, internet telephony, etc. Entertainment. Internet also provides different type of entertainments to the people. You can play games with other people in any part of the world. Similarly, you can see movies, listen to music, etc. You can also make new friends on the internet for enjoyment. Online education. Internet provides the facility to get online education. Many websites of different universities provide lectures and tutorials on different subjects or topics. You can also download these lectures or tutorials if it is legally allowed by the publisher of these lectures or tutorials. You can listen to these lectures repeatedly and gain a lot of knowledge. It is less expensive and easy way to get educated. Online results. Today, most of the universities and education boards provide results on the internet. The students can view their results from any part of the country or world. Online airlines and railway schedules. Many airline companies and railways provide their schedules of flights and trains respectively on the internet. They also provide reservation facilities over the internet. Online medical advice. Many websites are also available on the internet to get information about different diseases. You can also consult a panel of online doctors to get advice about any medical problem. In addition, a lot of material is also available on the internet for research in medical field. Email. The concept of sending electronic text messages between parties in a way is analogous of mailing letters or memos that predate the creation of the internet. Internet email may travel and be stored unencrypted on many other networks and machines out of both the sender's and the recipient's control. Today, you can send pictures, video clippings, and attach files on email. The internet has made possible entirely new forms of social interaction, activities, and organizing, thanks to its basic features such as widespread usability and access. Social networking websites such as Facebook has created a new form of socialization and interaction. Users of these sites are able to add a wide variety of items to their personal pages, to indicate common interests, and to connect with others. It is also possible to find a large circle of existing acquaintances, especially if a site allows users to utilize their real names and to allow communication among large existing group of people. Blogs, training courses, social news, aggregated news, paid membership sites, online journals, one-stop entertainment portals, and video, image, and game hubs with a specific focus. What is ISP? An Internet Service Provider, ISP, or an Internet Access Provider, IAP, primarily offers its customers access to the Internet. Services provided by an ISP provide Internet access, provide Internet email services, allowing users to communicate with one another through Internet telephony services. Voice calls and video calls made over the Internet are examples of Internet telephony communication services. Remote storage of data files, and providing network infrastructure and other related facilities for hosting websites. The major ISPs in India are BSNL, MTNL, SIFI, Tata Indicom, Reliance, and Airtel. Conclusion. In this chapter, we have covered the following aspects of communication using the Internet. Basics of computer networks. Local area network, LAN. Wide area network, WAN. Concept of Internet. Applications of Internet. Connecting to the Internet. What is ISP? Knowing the Internet. Basics of Internet connectivity related troubleshooting.